arrived at the 2-5-1 progression. This is probably the most important sequence of chords in jazz, and to be honest, it has been the most important progression for centuries. It's the most basic elemental idea, and to me, I always wonder if there's something about it that's kind of like, oh, I'm sad. Oh, maybe there's some hope. Now I'm not sad anymore. There's some universal human instinct in there to want to hear that happen. We've been working a little bit on a 2-5-1 in the context of our blues, because we have been going, for example, on the blues in F. And that's a 2-5-1. This is the 2, G minor 7, and then C, now with our 9 on it. That's the 5, the dominant chord, and then we've been resolving to the 1 as a dominant chord as well, as a 7th chord. What we're going to start working on now is a classic Miles Davis tune called Tune Up. And the reason I chose this is that it's a sequence of 3 2-5-1s in a row that make a lot of logical sense, and it's also going to take us to some new keys. The simple idea of the 2-5-1, now we're going to use a major 7th chord as our landing point. You can see that what we're doing in this tune is we're taking a minor chord, let's play it as our 9. And we're resolving it down to a D major chord. Then we're starting the next sequence, D minor to G7 to C major 7. Then we're turning that into C minor 9, like this. We're going to take these 2 5s one at a time. We're going to learn some resources on them, and then we're going to put them all together to play the song Tune Up. We need to learn a little bit of new scales for these, and that's what's going to happen in our next lessons. Let's look at kind of part of the reasoning of why these things work. And a lot of it, as I've mentioned, the strongest resolution you can get is a half step down. That's the one that really kind of, it's the thing, when something's suspended, it's like the old amen cadence, and it works. It's been working for centuries. And a 2-5 offers you a whole lot of opportunities to expand beyond just the most basic version of it. And that's something that we're going to look at in the next several lessons as well. For now, look at the way the harmony resolves. There's our 9th chord here. And then this really wants to go the C sharp also wants to go to the D. And the 2-5 is really full of those. As we look at voicings down the road, we're going to start to look at, and that features this tension, the flat 9, which also kind of badly wants to go here. Now we have 2 notes resolving down by a half step. Let's dig in. As I've mentioned, we have been working with the 2-5 in the context of our blues. That one resolved to a dominant chord, but the principle is really the same. We're going to learn some additional minor scale techniques, and then we're going to introduce the major bop scale. And we'll take it from there. I'll see you on the other side.